Creating accurate and meaningful financial plans is one of the most important tasks for a retailer. Using traditional planning tools can take months of work and a lot of different people to accomplish. Oracle's Merchandise Financial Planning, or MFP solution, makes this process as easy and painless as possible. You can enjoy improved accuracy, increased profits, reduced markdowns, and ultimately maximum ROI from using Oracle's MFP solution. Version 16 MFP Cloud Service is proposed as Template SaaS and Configurable SaaS. Template SaaS is suggested for grocery and hardline retailers, while Configurable SaaS is recommended for fashion retailers. Both solutions cover key financial indicator planning and offer the same level of integration compatibility with other Oracle retail planning, optimization, and analytics solutions. Moreover, OmniChannel and location planning capabilities are now integrated. Now let's see what the flow of the planning process looks like in the system. The merch targets role is usually associated with senior and middle management in the merchandise planning organization. The overall goal of the merch targets user is to develop strategic and department-level targets that set the financial guidance for the planning organization. Here, the merch targets users typically start with seeding of the data. From this view, you can choose to seed your plan with last year or forecast data to create a demand curve on which to spread the new plan's initial targets. Or you can instead choose to not seed the plan, which allows you to create a plan which is not influenced by last year's performance or forecast. Once the seeding is done, define KPIs, sales, markdowns, inventory, receipts, or gross margin. Review the KPIs and publish the targets for merch plan users. The merch plan user receives department targets from the merch target user and references those when creating the department, class, and subclass targets. The process flow typically starts: seeding of the data, developing the sales and markdown plan for the subclasses within those departments, developing a receipts and inventory plan, and finally using the gross margin view to evaluate the gross margin. The merch plan user then submits the plan for the merch target user to review. Once reviewed, the merch target user can either approve or reject the merch plan. Next, we will look more in depth into the OmniChannel component. The location setup screen, planners can define locations that are in wholesale and franchise channels. These locations can be later used in planning specific to wholesale and franchise channels. MFP CS provides retailers with the ability to plan KPIs, sales and markdown, inventory and receipts, and gross margin. These screenshots display a measure profile that is designed with OmniChannel planning strategy in mind. The measures here are specific to wholesale and franchise that can be used while planning KPIs like sales, markdown, and gross margin. MFP CS also provides planners with the ability to plan for direct channels. In the screen above, while planning for KPIs like sales and markdowns, planners can select the direct profile, and measures specific to direct online channel, like traffic count and transaction count, are displayed on the user interface. Lastly, let's see how location planning works within the MFP solution. Use the location plan measure profiles to reconcile your plan to the top-down targets. Once the KPIs are set and reviewed, they can be published. Publishing a target copies the measure information to the target measures, and then it commits them to the database so that location plan users can retrieve those targets. These targets are then reconciled to the location plan to ensure proper execution. Location planning is the process in which planners create the location plans at the store level, and finally these plans are compared to and reconciled against the merch plan. In this example, both Half 1 and Half 2 have been selected to be seeded with target data for Europe DEU, warehouse, franchise channel. Once the data is seeded, then the users can plan for the KPIs, sales and markdown, and gross margin. The KPIs set are then reconciled with the merchandise plan targets, OP measures, and once reviewed, the user can approve the plan. Quickborn's highly experienced merchandising solution consulting and service practice provides implementation, integration, and support services for Oracle Retail Merchandising Operations Management Solution.